Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Yosef TV here, bringing another Advanced Warfare free-for-all gameplay. Now, today I really do not want to talk about the gameplay, but mostly I just want to talk about this playlist in general, as it is one of my favorite playlists in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare at the moment. But before I get into that, let's talk about my class setup that I'm using. Today I'll be using the IMR in this video. And as you guys see, you know what this weapon is, right? It's an absolute beast for burst fire, and it can pick guys off with 2 shots or 1 shot up close like that. You'll be able to burst fire them, no problem at all. But in mid range, it's going to take 2 bursts, just like as you saw right there. And yeah, I don't think I have any attachments on it yet, but I think maybe foregrip. But you really, honestly, you're gonna want to run the red dot sight or something like that, because the iron sights aren't too shabby, as they got that muzzle flash that where when you shoot, you kind of get that kick and you can't really see where you're shooting sometimes. But the gun's fairly accurate itself, and I really enjoyed it. As somebody mentioned in my one of my other videos, they wanted me to switch up and try to use some of the other better weapons in this game, which there is a fair amount of good weapons. But I would say the BAL, the ASM-1 are superior over all the other weapons. But that's not to say that weapons like this are terrible or atrocious. But yeah, so I don't mind using other weapons, of course, because you guys you've seen a lot of gameplays of me using the BAL or the ASM-1, just kind of rushing around, doing my thing. But yeah, so I'll definitely use other weapons. Don't worry about that at all. I know some of you were commenting, or you're like, oh, use a different weapon. I want to see you use something else, which I totally understand, because some people can just like totally use the best weapons in the game all the time and just do good just because they're using that weapon. But let's get into free for all. As I just went on a little tangent about some of the weapons, because I really like talking about the weapons, but we're not going to get into that. Anyway, the free-for-all in this game, the spawns are absolutely atrocious. Where you start the game, sometimes you'll spawn around 3 people at the start of the game. Like, you can literally see 3 people that spawn right in front of you. Now, I think that's what takes away a little bit from free-for-all, why so many people don't play it as a to like uplink, domination, hardpoint, team deathmatch, where really popular game modes, team-oriented game modes, objective game modes that are really popular in this game, and a lot of people play them just because they've always been popular in the Call of Duty series. Team game modes or team playlists have always been popular in Call of Duty, no matter what Call of Duty it was. And free for all has kind of died off, as I noticed. And not a lot of people play free for all, that's why I've been taking advantage of it, because I really like free for all, and I like having that 1v7 aspect to the game. And I can use UAVs like I always do in all my classes. I always have UAV on, and I noticed that in free for all, it really helps me, because not a lot of people use low profile, and it really helps. It's really fun, just being able to always rush around. Now I'm using the IMR, so it doesn't help me too much with that, but if I'm using a submachine gun, free for all is extremely fun, calling in UAVs and just rushing around and always knowing where the enemy is, because that will truly help you out a ton, as you can get the upper hand on them. And know where they are, of course. You follow them around corners, just follow them around the map. And yeah, so you have 7 other guys to do that and find, all versus yourself. It's kind of like a one-man army, and I think that's really good, and it really helps towards my gameplay, because I'm kind of a guy that kind of does my own thing, and not having my teammates around to either feed the other team, or that can be really beneficial at times, but most of the time I've noticed that I'm just getting score streaks calling in on me, and it's just not very pleasant or pleasant to my game. And while I'm trying to get videos, good gameplays for you guys, it's just not pleasing to me to get destroyed by score streaks. So that's why I stick to free for all, and I recommend you guys do, because I've noticed that this game mode has been kind of falling out of track. And it's really fun to just jump in and play relaxed by yourself, do your own thing, your solo gameplay or your game plan to whatever you do. And just one tip I have, one tip I have is normally just always be moving around. And the second tip is to use UAVs, like I said before, system hack or any non-lethal kill streaks that you can always be on your feet instead of using some remote control thing where the enemies could be using blind eye or cold blooded, well, you're not going to be able to see them on the map too often. And I noticed like a lot of people use blind eye just because of that perk 2 slot. You don't have peripherals, but that's pretty much it. I don't see many people use any other things. So that's just some tips that will really aid you in free for all. Yeah, I really encourage you guys to play free for all more often because it's extremely fun, and it takes away a lot of the bullshit that's in this game. You only have 8 players, so the connection's a little better, I would say, and you don't have those kill streaks all the time. You have more non-lethal kill streaks that are being called in free for all, so you can really take advantage of the game and get most of your kills with your gun, which is really what I like in this game, because there's nothing wrong with a game being more weapon oriented and skill based than just score streaks and nades and just a bunch of havoc around the map with 12 people or 18 people if you're playing ground war. But anyway, I strongly encourage you guys to play free for all, as I do a lot in this game, and it's one of my favorite game modes. If you guys enjoyed this game or this video, please check out my latest videos on my channel and subscribe. If you really like the video, please give it a thumbs up, as it would strongly support my channel, as I'm an aspiring YouTuber. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and this is Yosef TV. Peace out, and subscribe for more.